Alright, I'm going to bring you along here on this 2016 Chevy pickup. And this should be a pretty simple one, but we got a leaking thermostat housing. So all I've done so far was this engine cover. There's a clamp here. There's a clamp here. There's a push thing right here. Push thing right here. You just undo them. Now I just pop this out of the way. Yes, it's going to make a mess, so make sure you have a pan underneath. But I'm going to bring you along. Alright, what we got here, we got our trusty hose clamp pliers. We got to pop this upper hose clamp off. We got this lower, or these little, not lower, big dummy. Okay, pop that off. Now, I'm not taking the belts off on this one. I'm going to put a piece of plastic around it. Alright, just tuck this out of the way. This little one out of the way. That's pretty much it. There's a 10 millimeter here, 10 millimeter, and 10 millimeter. Oh. Oh. This one appears to have a blown out gasket. Okay, so just 3 10 mils. Moto rad, but this clearly is not correct. Oh, the old gasket's on there. I see. That's why it was leaking. There's this gasket, and then this gasket. Oh boy. Clean the gasket surface up. You don't have to suck the coolant out unless you're having a problem with the coolant, like a mixture's off or something like that. But I'll clean this off with a little brass brush. All I'm doing this is for a leak. There's no check engine light. There's no PO 128. A lot of times what will happen with these thermostats that are bad is the cooling fan. If you have this problem, the cooling fan will run on full blast because it doesn't know what the temperature of the coolant is. So it thinks, hey, rather than overheat the motor, I'll just blast it on full. All right. Then the other thing you got to be really careful of is these holes are, you want to blow out these holes so that the threads don't get filled with coolant. And if you put the bolt in there, it'll break it. So let me get my blow gun. All you at home watching me probably like, why don't you just suck some of the coolant out of it? I did. Take it easy. You want to lose as minimal as possible. That bolt, this bolt. Torque it nice and even. We're going to go and torque these. I'm going to snug these down. We're going to torque these to 106 inch-pounds as per manufacturer specs. Okay, let's put this back on. Put this back on. I'm going to rinse all this off in just a second. Let's get this clamped. These little clamps are a little bit tricky with those other tools, so I've got to use a pair of needle nose for this one. Put them back about the same spots. We're going to fill up the coolant. So strong. Right, fill this up. Deck's cool. I like to give it a little bit above cold mark. Squeeze the hose a little bit. This one I didn't have all the way down the cooling system, so I'm not going to use my vacuum filler. I'm just going to top her up. While that's bleeding, we'll put this back on. Make sure you get it. There's a tab. It's like a locator back here. Let me see if I can show it to you. This piece right here. Just make sure that goes in the little tab here. Just kind of holds it in place. Extra stability. These clamps are 8 millimeters. So we're going to get this. We'll plug these in first. Leave the clamps loose for now. Okay, put them in there, get it nice and level. I like to use a clutch gun just so we don't over tighten them. This one has a little locator there. Do this. All right, this is firm. And what we do is we're going to do a little protection. We're going to wipe her down. We're going to make it look real nice. Real nice like. You're not going to get this everywhere. You know what I mean? We're gonna get in the crevices. We're gonna get in the crannies. Ooh, that looks nice. Then what we'll do now is we're gonna start it up, check for leaks. Was before down here. You can even see it. That's where the leak was before. I washed all of this off. Probably why there's smoke, wetness. And then over here, we're looking at this level. That's full cold right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep it up a little bit high. And then we'll wait for it to cool down completely. Give give it like 1 or 2 hot cycles, and then what we'll do is we'll recheck the level. If it's too full, we'll suck some out. If it's not good or full enough, we'll top it back up. But that's how you do a thermostat on a, this is actually a GMC Sierra. This is a, blacked out GMC Sierra. So I hope this helps somebody.